One. Yep.
And the night was dark, and the fight was over, and the moon shone down O'Connell Street. I stood alone where brave men perished. Those men have gone, and they're gone to meet. And my only son was shot in Dublin, fighting for his country bold. He fought for Ireland, and for Ireland only. And the harp and shamrock, green, white and gold. And the first I met was a grey-haired father, searching for his only son. And I said, old man, and there's no use searching. And up in heaven, your son has gone. And the old man cried, he was broken hearted. And bending low, and I heard him say, I knew my son was too kind-hearted, and I knew my son would never yield. The last I met was a dying rebel, kneeling down, and I heard him say, God bless my home in dear Cork City. God bless the cause for which I died, and the volunteers of the IRA.
Well, folks, how you doing? What's the crack? Welcome along to another episode of Rebel FM on the Rebel podcast here, multi-streaming on YouTube and on Facebook on the Rebel Podcast Facebook page, and on my own official DJ Rebel Row Facebook page, and myself, Big Row, and the boyo here.
Hello, all.
What's the crack, folks? Listen, thanks very much for tuning in. As usual, if you're watching the show on Facebook, give us a wee share of the show. Basically just hit the share button, and you can add it to any groups you're part of, or just send it around your friends and family. Send the link to them. If you're watching the show on YouTube, which most of the people do, don't forget, if you haven't already, liked and subscribed the page. Why not? Please do it. Just give it a wee like button and hit the bell icon. It'd be much appreciated. It builds our numbers up and helps the algorithm. What was I said the last time? It wasn't algorithm. I don't remember you putting me up on it. I said something like there's something in them. You're like, no, what? Helps the what? Yeah, so it helps the algorithm, folks, on YouTube by getting a few more people to watch the videos we put on. And just first things first, thanks to everyone who tuned in to the episode on my dad the other night, the special one-off one for the 50th anniversary of the Burn the Long Kish. 3 hours and 20 minutes went on for. There was good for you as all stayed from the very start to the end. I think, Marty, did you fall asleep halfway through?
I was there for the whole show.
How many cups of coffee or tea did you have?
Probably a couple.
Aye.
Yeah.
Did Liam watch it?
Not all.
Now there was a good few people text me and says, "Oh,
Liam was watching our soaps.
We didn't watch it yet, but we'll watch it the other night, or we'll watch it in 3 parts. It wasn't it? But I think my dad was feeling like a bit of a superstar last night. He was down at the St. Comgall's thing, but with Joe Austin, and they were doing like a talk with a few people who were involved during the burning. And you've seen a lot of people come up going, "Oh, I watched the podcast last night, absolutely fantastic." It was a bit long, like, but it was great. So it was. But listen, when I got my dad in to sit down here, I knew it was going to be a long session.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I think a few times if I hadn't sort of had to pull him back a wee bit, he would have kept talking. But to say, a few people have been messaging me through private mails and just send me voice notes going, listen, like, they were just gripped by some of the stories. Just saying, couldn't believe like some of the stuff he'd done and just what went on in there. And but the good thing is now that's there for good now. It's there. I mean, as well as I said the other night, it's there for my kids to go and watch whenever my grandkids go and watch. It'll always be there. And basically a good bit of history about our family, you know what I mean? So well chuffed with it. So folks, it's had massive numbers on Facebook, and it's probably one of the biggest views of any video we've had on YouTube so far.
Yeah.
And it's only been on a couple of days. So if you haven't watched it yet, folks, go back on the YouTube channel now. If you have a couple of hours spare, or even you want to watch a bit of it each section, you can. Because at least when you go on YouTube, it'll just go on to the last part you're watching. Once you look, you cut out of the video. So
I thought at one stage when I was watching it, when your dad was talking about, being in around we'll call it the bottom end of the falls, I thought to myself, Ruth's going to have to cut this off and do another second show to get this all in, like.
But that's what I mean. But we were an hour and a half in before we even got the long cash.
I know, that's what I was saying to Lane, like, we're an hour and a half in, we hasn't even got the long case yet. I can see visions of him cutting this off and just do the second show.
I think even my ma texts me, says, "You do know it's 2 hours 40 minutes now." So, like, she came in from her bingo and all, whatever, and I said, "Listen, we'll get it wrapped up." So, but no, it was a great interview, and I think even a few things I learned myself with my dad didn't really know before, which was great to have. So it was like so. Yeah. Cheers to everyone for all the nice comments and all. Right, so Marty, who do we have watching in the night or whatever?
Right,
so far, and let everybody know where they're watching from. Like, was it YouTube or Facebook or whatever? So we know.
Right, well, Kev Dunn's on Facebook or on YouTube. Elaine's on YouTube.
Hi, Elaine.
Kango Chris is on YouTube. They're nearly all on YouTube. Right? James McMullen's on there on Facebook. Kev Dunn. James, I'm repeating again. Mick1967's on YouTube. GM.
That's a new one.
It's a new one to me.
What's that?
Dan O'Kelly. Dan Kelly, evening all. He's watching on YouTube. James McMullen's on Facebook. Hugh McKenna's on. Our good man Hugh from Derry up there, and he's on Facebook. Elaine's on Facebook as well as YouTube. She must have two phones in the go of the night. I think that's...
Go on, let's see, say Christopher's name, right? Christopher
Mahoney.
There we go.
Yeah.
Mahoney or Mahoney. Keep on, Christopher.
There's McGack on, and Iona's on, both from sunny Santa Ponsa.
Yes, we'll have a video to play from Iona earlier on there of our roving reporter over in Santa Ponsa. We'll get on for you, folks.
Iona, apologies, I wasn't able to answer your call earlier on because I was actually driving at the time.
Yep.
So I'll give you a bell.
He blanked me as well that I didn't answer the phone because he was probably driving, like, so he didn't. But sure. Right, so we'll go. The first song there, by the way, folks, we'll play a wee bit of Krista Coyle. So big congratulations to Krista and Tony on the birth of the wee baby this week. So fair play to you.
What did you call it?
Actually, I'll go and check here what it was. I'll check now.
I saw the name, but I couldn't pronounce it.
Hold on a second, I'll check. Because it was I had put my foot in it a couple of weeks ago with Tony. So that Krista put a post up on Facebook just saying, "Oh, listen, thanks for all the things about help for the baby and all, if I need anything and all this, whatever." And the way I read it was that she'd had the baby and thanks for all the. So I text Tony. I said, "Fair play to you, congratulations and on the birth." And you're going to know your arse from your elbow now. And he's like, "Do you know something I don't?" Because the child isn't due till the end of October. Like, so she's not here yet. Actually, just see. Conla, yeah. So big congrats again to Anthony and Krista and the birth of the wee baby Conla. So you go, well done, you guys. And as I say, you will soon know your arse from your elbow. So you will, but all those in fun and games to start. So that's how we started a wee bit of the show with Krista with the Dan Rebel from her album From the Streets of Free Derry. So as usual, folks, if you have any requests, any songs you want to hear, get them in the comment section on Facebook on the Rebel podcast page or the DJ Rebel Row page or on YouTube on the official channel and we'll definitely get them on for you. So there's no football results to give out tonight, as lastly the last couple of weeks has been, the last week has been all international shit, which we just don't entertain on the show. Sorry, but it's sort of balls. Sorry, mother. First curse of the night. She's probably upside down. You don't need bloody 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock and you're cursing already. So yeah, we'll do a few predictions for this weekend's matches, and then the quiz this week. I'm asking the questions. Marty is in the hot seat, so I'm sure he'll definitely do a lot better than the miserable 5 I got last week. I'm still very disappointed in
I
myself.
thought your 5 wasn't too bad, but there was that 6 counties one, like you definitely.
Don't be
you should have got it.
Don't be reminding me, Marty. I don't want to. Don't be reminding me. Right, so we'll do this one here for anybody from South Armagh tonight who's watching the show. This is a bit of.
Is that one of the Ulster counties?
Shut your face. This is Off and Rye from their album recorded live in the legendary Barrowlands, and this is Cross McGlen, folks. Here we go.
On the Cross McGlen, the fire burns through, patriotic flame will never die. And when you hear the battle cry, it will be those fighting men from Cross McGlen. I'll sing a song of the bravest men, that famous fighting unit from Armagh. They are the men from Cross McGlen, among the bravest islands ever saw. And in Cross McGlen, the fire burns through, patriotic flame will never die. And when you hear the battle cry, it will be those fighting men from Cross McGlen. At night you'll hear bazookas roar, and lights ahead across the land. The IRA, the spirit soar, in all the reckoning is close at hand. And across McGlen, the fire burns through, patriotic flame will never die. And when you hear the battle cry, it will be those fighting men from Cross McGlen. Those British scum, they do fear, they'll never again see their country's shore, because they know that they'll pay dear, because the row will leave an Ireland's bloody score. Everybody! And across McGlen, the fire burns through, patriotic flame will never die. And when you hear the battle cry, it will be those fighting men from Cross McGlen. Let's see money on the battle! The fire burns through, patriotic flame will never die. And when you hear the battle cry, it will be those fighting men from Cross McGlen. We'll not give up until we're free, until Ireland is out of Britain's hands. We'll never rest until we see the timeless blue that's driven from our land. And across McGlen, the fire burns through, patriotic flame will never die. And when you hear the battle cry, it will be those fighting men from Cross McGlen. Let's see the hands of the earth. Across McGlen, the fire burns through, patriotic flame will never die. And when you hear the battle cry, it will be those fighting men from Cross McGlen. Well, across McGlen, the fire burns through, patriotic flame will never die. And when you hear the battle cry, it will be those fighting men from Cross McGlen. Yes, it will be those fighting men from Cross McGlen.
There we go, the Figh Man across McGlen there, folks, from Athenry, from their fantastic album recorded live in the Barlands over in Glasgow. Folks, check it out. You can see it on Spotify and Apple Tunes and all the rest there. So you can't, that's the wrong one. So this.
What wrong what?
The wrong camera screen. We're in the new one, it's the one in the bottom. Up, that one. What? No, just take the banners off. No, actually, I'm going to delete that other one. So I think it fills too much. You know, I'm like a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to this. It's filled.
I didn't even know there was two screens on it for the camera.
What?
I didn't really have two screens on it.
Yeah, it fills the bottom. Sorry, folks, we're just mumbling away here, sweetheart. You know me. Yeah, so that was after night there with Cross McLean. Right, so what we're going to say earlier on, we had Iona. She sent us a wee video, just obviously chilling out over in Santa Pond. She's with McGack and a whole lot of her ones as well. They're over enjoying this week, obviously up in Jinkies every night with the Irish Brigades on. Fair play to you. So just stick the green screen, Marty, on, and then we'll play the video first, and then we'll get a wee yarn.
Just a wee shout out to the Rebel Wednesday crew from Santa Provo. Weather's shite. It's terrible. It's really awful. Really slanger teaching every one of you. Just a wee up to the balcony to listen to the first wee bit of the podcast, and then off to see the Irish Brigade.
So that was our roving reporter there, Iona Graham, over in Santa Pond. Just enjoying a wee drink there before they head out this evening. Just so we can get the screen back on. There we go. Fair play, Marty. He's all flustered tonight, nice face. He's trying to do 20 things at once.
I'm trying to write down the quest.
As you seen the other night, I was, if any of us were watching me at room with Dad, I was sitting in Marley's seat the other night, and now I always know why he's fiddling with this mic. I think the whole way through it, I was like, kept lifting up and down, moving it and out, whatever stuff.
It keeps doing
so
that.
Yeah, just keeps.
Well, I seen you, actually, it says to Elliot, he says, I know he sees what I'm talking about to the mic.
Can you get that spanner or a Phillips and get that there?
There's a spanner beside you.
What? We'll stick our finger out there. Try and tighten it. Yeah, so I hope you all have a good. Did you hear there, folks? I don't know what we're talking about. Just
Was there sound disappeared there?
Because the video was on. I think after the video stops, a wee thing pops up or something. So
audio going. Kev says.
Was it?
And we're back on. Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, I think it was once the video plays, it automatically like mutes the microphones sound. The phones. So we were just walking away there talking, and obviously you couldn't hear us. So yeah, that's what the problem was. So again, folks, this is live, so there's no like recordings here. So these things happen during a live show. So so yeah, Iona, McGack and all the rest of them over in Santa Pond at the minute. So
Santa Provo,
indeed. It's everything's going to be shutting down very, very soon. So it is. So enjoy it while you can. Just mean I'd really like I need a holiday like so myself.
You are?
Feels like I haven't been away in
what,
2 weeks.
3 weeks.
So I haven't, just missing that sun that I've had busy for about 6 weeks in a row. You know what I mean? Fuck's sake. Over Menorca and in Gran Canaria.
Nick1967 says, not for the first time coming across as a low-cost budget production.
Mick, I feel hurt by that there, so do you like?
I can see his point. You know, we're meant to be doing this professionally and we can't even turn the bloody mics on.
Well, you should be keeping an eye on it then. So you should, instead of bloody writing stuff down.
I have to write down the requests.
You should be in your head.
Pushing a wee button every time a song comes on, like I have to do all the work.
Yeah, but I have to have the whole thing in my head, and you know what I mean, the operation. So, yeah. So, folks, to say, is there any other requests? Somebody's requesting any songs? You know, any Marty?
There's a few requests in here. Yes, I actually told you about them a few minutes ago.
Yeah, but I wasn't listening to you, so I know you said something. Yeah. So. Right, so just we'll get them on.
Right, Christopher Mahoney wants to hear "My Heart Is in Ireland."
Right, we'll get that on soon enough.
So we'll get that one on. Mike Donlan would like to hear "The Fields of Athenry." James McMullen would like to hear Joe McDonnell, and Anya again with an out there one. "Why Can't I Be a Rebel" by the Druids.
See this this bottom comment here, right? John Marshall, big smash, right? So he plays with Figh Man, right? So what he's saying there, it's like a running joke, or a nice one is like, basically he says Rose hit the phantom power button again. So what happened was, back Bundoran maybe 6 years ago, so I was doing like a recording outside the Central.
Yeah.
Right, so I had like Figh Man playing a few hour ones, whatever, and I obviously was going to record the whole thing on audio, you know, for and then up this before I was doing this podcast, it was like all the audio podcast, and they were playing away, sounded great and all, whatever. And then when I went to listen to it back, it just sounded, it was like humming through their whole set. I was like, what the hell? And I blamed Smash. I said he sat on the desk and hit the phantom power button on the, which basically when you're recording you can't really have on, so you can't. And I blamed him. So every time he says now, make sure you haven't got that there phantom power button turned on. So, but here, Smash, it's good to see you're tuning into the show, mate, as always. So thank you very much, mate. Good to see you on. Right, so obviously, as the owner says, they're getting ready to head out to see the Irish Brigade tonight. So we'll go play a bit of the Irish Brigade for you, who are playing in Jinkies every night this week, plus Emer's over there as well. So she is this week.
She is indeed.
So you're all in for a treat. If you're over in Santa Provo, get yourselves down to Jinkies Bar. It's open at like 4 o'clock in the morning or something, I think. So it is. So we're going to do Iona's favourite song here for you, a bit of the Sam song. I'm sure you'll be glad to hear Iona sitting there with a wee pint in your apartment.
She hits that song.
She does, you know. So I say we always going to do the original and the best version of it. The Irish Brigade themselves, as Jerry always says. There's nothing like the real thing.
Indeed.
I didn't want to do a sort of a Tyrone Cookstown accent there, doing that there. Just I'll do my own Westy accent. So Iona and all the rest of you, this one's spicely for yous.
There's a wee song that put the words to quite a number of years ago. Nearly every other band has recorded this one. But sure, there's nothing like the real thing. Wee song called the Sam Song. I've been a Provo now for 15 years or more. With Armalites and mortar bombs, thought I knew the score. Oh, but now we have a weapon we've never used before. The Brits are looking worried, and the choppers are flying lower. Shucky Arla, sing up the rap, up the rap. Stand missiles in the sky. I started out with petrol bombs and throwing bricks and stones. There are 100 more lads like me, I never was alone. But soon I learned that bricks and stones won't drive the Brits away. It wasn't very long before. Who did I join? I joined the IRA. Shucky sing up the rap, up the rap. Sun missiles in the sky. Is it a bird? No. Is it a plane? No. It's Super Sam. Let's hear ya. Shucky Arla, sing it yourself. Up the rap. Sun missiles in the sky. Well, then there came internment in the year of 71. The Brits thought we were beaten, that we were on the run. On that early August morning, they kicked in our back door, but for every man they took away, sure they missed 20 more. Shucky Arla, sing up the rap, up the rap. Missiles in the sky. I spent 8 years in the cages, a time to think and plan. Although they locked away a boy, I walked out a man. And there's only one thing I have learned while in a cell I lay: the Brits will never leave us. Not until when? Not until they're shown the way. Sorry, let's sing at the sidewalk. Come on now. Sing up the rock. Ooh, up the rocks. The sign in the sky. All through the days of hunger strike, I watched my comrades die. And in the streets of Belfast, you could hear the women cry. Well, I can't forget the massacre that Friday at Lochgall. I salute my fallen comrades as I watch the choppers fall. Shaggy Ireland, sing up the rock, up the rocks. The signs in the sky. One more time yourselves here. Shaggy Ireland, let's hear in the sidewalk. Sing up the rock, up the rocks. The signs in the sky. In the sky, the side, in the sky. Thank you very much indeed to the sidewalk here from the Irish Brigade. Hear it for yourself. Thank you very much indeed.
There we go, folks. Say nothing like the real thing indeed. Apparently, Iona is currently dancing about the apartment over in Santa Pons, as she is, with her favourite wee tune there. There you go, Jerry Glacken, the legend himself, and the Irish Brigade, live in the sidewalk in Dublin with Jerry's own track, the one that every other band has recorded and played. But
What's that?
well, it's just I moved that there and it went boom. You bit of an echo there, so it was. So yep, there you go, folks. Right, so up next, what we're going to do is we're going to do two songs. The first song lasts about 8 minutes long, and I've only played this once, I think, this song, and the whole time the Rebel podcast has been on. And the second one we're going to play straight after it is another song, probably about 5 minutes long. So say we're sort of talking here about maybe mentioning this guy's name, but we're putting his picture on the screen, but I think it sort of needs to be for the night anyway, justified. I mean, I seen a post somebody put up right on, I had to definitely agree with it. I am never one for sort of rejoicing in the death of anybody. I mean, like, everybody dies, death comes to us all, and I think even when Rat Willie Fraser passed away, the people were texting me going, "Oh, get a special show and all and whatever and stuff and do this and you just have to put something up," and I was like, I'm not going to get into it. No, like, at the end of the day, the man has died and whatever. So might not agree with him when he was alive. I'm not gonna. But last night, folks, that was seen all over social media. Mike Jackson, from the parachute regiment, who was obviously in charge of the British Army in Iraq and all as well, but most notably during the Ballymurphy massacre, and then later on in Bloody Sunday in Derry, and he literally should be held accountable for all those deaths. He is a war criminal, so he is. So the first song we're going to play is a song called The Ballymurphy Massacre, written by Jerry Ogue. Now, Jerry hasn't recorded a lot of stuff, but this is a song he wrote for the families and the campaign for the Ballymurphy Massacre, so he did. So we're going to play this. The last 8 minutes. The song's called The Ballymurphy Massacre, so folks, so please just have a listen to it. And then we're going to play after this one a song written by Paddy Nixon from Derry, a song called The City Cried. I was thinking maybe playing the song Jackie Duddy, but we do get that one a lot of airtime in the show. This one I haven't played a lot, but it's a beautiful song.
The City Cried is a lovely song.
And it's obviously it was written all about Bloody Sunday, and just tells another sort of side of the story about what happened. So say the first one we're going to play now is the Ballymurphy Massacre, folks, and say throughout this song we're going to put the pictures of the 10 people who were murdered in Ballymurphy in 1971, Marty, wasn't it? Yep.
9th of August.
Yep. And then we'll obviously put up a few graphics of this war criminal, you can see on the screen now, folks.
He's already there.
Right, here we go.
For the break of dawn on August 9th, 1971, you came to take our men and boys, but worse was yet to come. Came at us with your guns and your orders, guaranteed free reign. You took 11 innocent lives from us, then you butchered their good names. Oh, we just want the truth that you're trying to hide, and you know that we won't go away. For all of Ballymurphy's innocent victims, the wounded, the murdered and slain. It's been such a long time and you hope we forgot, but the truth will come out in the end. For a proud and unbroken people, the spirit can't break or bend. Father Mullen was blessing the wounded while he waved white babies' clothes, and you cut him down in cold blood while he wore his clerical robes. And the young Frank Quinn, just 19 years, went to see what he could do. And as he bravely went to Father Mullen's aid, you killed him in cold blood too. And as the crowd began to gather all around about the manse, you opened fire at the gathering. God, they didn't stand a chance. And when the pirate guns stopped firing, Dan Taggart lay there dead. A man with 13 children, shot 14 times with lead. Noel Phillips, he lay there wounded, he was crying out for aid. And Joan Conley tried to help him, and just for that you blew off half of her face, and you left her lying bleeding. She was wounded fatally. 8 children without a mother, they saw the funeral while watching TV. Oh, we just want the truth that you're trying to hide, and you know that we won't go away. For all of Ballymurphy's innocent victims, the wounded, the murdered and slain. Oh, it's been such a long time and you hope we forgot, but the truth will come out in the end. For a proud and unbroken people, the spirit you can't break or bend. Then you came out in your armored car to lift the wounded and the dead, and at point blank range executed young Noel with 2 in the back of the head. And you lifted an injured Joe Murphy and beat him and left him nearly dead. And then you shot him with a rubber bullet into the hole that you just made with lead. And then you beat the bodies of the living and dead with your fists and your boots and your guns. Was it bloodlust or drugs or orders? your orders to shock and stun, but your bloodlust just didn't end there. There were still 2 days to go, and you shot at Doherty the very next day as he walked from his parents' home. And still 4 more men were yet to die by your bullets and your fear. John Laverty, Joe Core and John McCarr, you shot them from far and from near. And for Paddy McCarthy, a heart attack, he was wounded, harassed and then beat. But your mock execution, well, that did the trick without aid, made to lie on the street. Oh, we just want the truth that you're trying to hide, and you know that we won't go away for all of Ballymurphy's innocent victims, the wounded, the murdered and slain. It's been such a long time and you hope we forget, but the truth will come out in the end. For a proud and unbroken people, with a spirit you can't break or bend. It's been such a long time and you hope we forget, but the truth will come out in the end. We are the kin of the Ballymurphy massacre dead, and we'll fight for the truth till the very end.
Was a day unlike any other at the end of January, when the people marched together for the rights and equality. From Bishop's Field to Shoulder, from Craigan to the Bogside, till they met a grave injustice and the city cried. When she awoke that Sunday, there was none who could foretell that for 13 of her children was their last day on this earth. As the world looked on in disbelief, and the Fleet Street presses lied with the sorrows of a mother, the city cried. And through tears they filled an ocean when she saw what they had done, for demanding equal treatment. They took 14 of her sons. So remember Bloody Sunday, and remember those who died, and don't forget what happened while a city cried. There was Jackie Tuddy, William Nash, young Gerald Donaghy, John Johnson, Willie McKinney, and Paddy Doherty. There was Barney McGuigan and Michael McDade and Kevin McElhenney, Hugh Gilmore, John Young, Jim Ray, Michael Kelly, and Jared McKinney. And the tears that filled the ocean soon became a tidal wave, and it washed away the debris that besmirched their 14 games. So remember Bloody Sunday, and remember those who died, and don't forget what happened or why the city cried. God bless and keep my children, says Dara with sad smile.
There we go, just a wee tribute there. If the last was 10,
good
15 minutes or so. The first song was a song called The Ballymurphy Massacre, written by Jerry O of the Rock Bar. Folks, you'll know Jerry from Rebel Sundays. Obviously, it was a song written in memory of the people who died, well, who were murdered, and of course for the just for helping the families with their appeal and stuff for to try and get some justice. And then the second song we played there was a song called And the City Cried, written by Paddy Nixon from Derry, folks, who also wrote the song we played the other night at the end of the show for the CR Gas campaign and the Burn the Long Case that Sean McCafferty sang. So another great song written by Paddy, fair play. So obviously in the scene we put up the pictures of all of the victims, should we say, over them last two songs. So very emotional, folks, and just obviously you can only think of all the families today, as that man is where I'm sure he is now where he deserves to be, along with the Wicked Witch herself, Maggie Thatcher, down underground in the flames.
As I said somewhere today, I think it was on Twitter, I hope he died a really slow and painful death. Was a bit too good for the bastard.
But then again, looking on Twitter today, see all these glowing tributes to him from people on the mean.
Yeah,
and God, he was serving, he's a real soldier, and a real British and all this, blah blah.
I just scrolled past them once.
Like,
don't even want to talk about them.
You're going to get that. I mean, like,
yeah.
But
anyway, we have a few more people on watching here.
Yep, happy days.
Sean Dock has joined us. Good to see you, Sean.
What's crack, Sean,
Hope
boy?
you're keeping well.
How's you?
Richard O'Callaghan's on. Sydney Deering is on. Des Dog watching on YouTube.
Des
Feed
Dog?
the Bear. Feed the Bear's on YouTube.
Bear.
I first met Feed the Bear on the Axom podcast.
What wasn't it him?
Your brother's on Ronan.
Is he?
Yep.
Jesus, Ronan, what's the crack? There he is. We're privileged to have him on our own. Just both on. So there. Jesus, what's going on here?
I'm just waiting to see your Laura popping on.
No, that's not gonna. It never has happened. It never will happen unless maybe Josie's coming on with her YouTube or something. But it's Laura will tell you herself that no.
And Murray McNally's on as well.
Well,
Watching
Maura,
on YouTube.
how you doing?
Good
What's the
evening,
crack?
Maura.
This is good to see you on. As usual, Maura, of course, is our resident celebrity superstar.
Oh, absolutely.
Have you any of watched Kneecap, the movie that I still haven't seen yet? I need to get my wee stick fixed because it's not working for some reason. I just subscribed to my new thing the other night and it's not working. But so Maura is I was going to say Laura there. Maura is the crazy it's a doctor or like a therapist or something that prescribes these lads with their drugs, and you just see a real heartless bitch in the film. Like, not saying that's you in real life at all, Maura. Like, you're a beautiful, lovely lady with a heart of gold. See her. And of course, if any is Maura's a massive sort of volunteer for the whole project for Palestine and making people aware of what local stores are obviously selling all the Israeli goods. You'll see her most weeks in Home Bargains and Asda and Lidl.
Sainsbury's.
Or as Kathleen from Vermont would say, Littleses or Asdas or Sainsbury's. And that'll be a good laugh at over at their expense over in.
She's currently in Derry having a pint in the rocking chair.
Oh, here you have a life at Morris Tenley. Where you in Cork a couple of weeks ago there in Bloody Derry?
Sure, she'll probably be in Asda in Derry tomorrow with her Palestine flag, taking all the Israeli stuff off the shelves.
There's Johan, what's he saying?
Johan's on as well. He says, I've gotten obsessed with Shea Doolan's performance of Song from Marcella from his gig at Potter Branch in Dublin. What he does with the guitar in the middle of a song gives me goosebumps. That's good to know, Johan. We'll maybe try and get a recording of that on for you.
That's probably just one he's put on from Facebook or something. He's saying, I don't think it's not recorded. Like,
so Roger Martlin's on from Sweden. Oh, we're getting the double dunk from Sweden tonight.
2 Swedes on night. Well, there you go. Right, so first,
there's the son-in-law, Stephen Nesbitt, or the son-in-law, the stepson.
Son-in-law.
The son-in-law.
How you doing, Stephen? Good to see you on.
We've adopted Natalie, Stephen. We just didn't tell you.
Aye. Right, so we're going to do the first official request. 15 minutes in, isn't it?
Yep.
He's 10 already.
There you go.
Right, so we'll do the song and then we'll do the football for this coming weekend. So we'll.
Yep.
So who was looking for a Wolf Tones song? My Heart is Ireland.
It was Christopher Mahoney.
So obviously this weekend, folks, the Wolf Tones officially played their last 3 gigs ever.
Yeah.
Officially, and in the 3 Arena, in Dublin. Seen lots and lots of videos, lots of people there. I've seen Damien Quinn put a few pictures up. He says, literally, he's seen the Wolf Tones so many times, and the other night was like the best he's seen them yet. So there we go. So we're going to play the Wolf Tones now, and this one is My Heart is in Ireland, especially for Christopher Mahoney. Here we go.
End of London, I met an old man. He kept a bar called the Horses and Tram. My parents were Irish, they loved that dear land. The Cockney, he smiled and he shook my old hand. My heart is in Ireland, it's there I long to be. Her hills and her valleys are calling to me. Though born here in this land, my heart is in Ireland. The land of the old folk is calling to me. Near a coal mine in Wales, by a roadside cafe, a young girl came smiling and to me did say, well, my folks are from Ireland. Me dad, he hopes one day, when he leaves the mines, sure we'll go back to stay. My heart is in Ireland, it's there I long to be. Her hills and her valleys are calling to me. Though born here in this land, my heart is in Ireland. The land of the old folk is calling to me. Then I went through the Midlands, through each city and town. I found there were Irish in each place I roamed, and I drank and I sang in a pub they call the Crown. With the Birmingham Irish, we sang songs of home. My heart is in Ireland, it's there I long to be. Her hills and her valleys are calling to me. Though born here in this land, my heart is in Ireland, the land Scotland to Glasgow on the Clyde. I met with some young lads, said Celtic's our side. All our folks are from Ireland, the island of the green. That country we love, but a place we've not seen. My heart is in Ireland, it's there I long to be. Her hills and her valleys are calling to me. Though born here in this land, my heart is in Ireland. The land of the old folk is calling to me.
There we go. Some of the Wolftones are folks with My Heart is in Ireland. Of course, they finished up their legendary 60 years on the road this year with 3 massive sold out shows in the Arena in Dublin. So, fair play to you, lads. Just give it a good bash. See, you did. And the fella was done a big announcement today saying we're going to have a big announcement tonight at 7 o'clock. And of course, everybody was straight on. Wolftones 61st anniversary tour, but actually it wasn't. So they've announced that they're going to be doing the country night again. So it's going to be Nathan Carter again, the Whistling Donkeys, and Lisa McHugh this year, or well, next year. Be bit of eye candy on the stage. So and guarantee me and Marty will be there again with our cowboy hats and our dodgy shirts, and
a wee bit of yeehaw,
doing a bit of dodgy dancing again. Full of whatever beer it was they were selling down there. Yeah, it's good crack. So, it's good to see the field announcing. But I'm hoping that they're going to do a ska night this year. They haven't done a ska night in a good few years, so they haven't. So, Maura asked us there, could we play the Ballad of Peggy McCourt with Shabine sing it? I know I've seen Alan on Facebook before, but I know that's a song that Maura wrote, so she did, for Alan, shortly after Peggy McCourt died. So I'm going to find out to see if it's been uploaded anywhere. Or maybe actually text Alan and see where it is. Does he know where it's on YouTube or Spotify or whatever? Somewhere we'll have a wee look. So, say Ronan says that was excellent that night. Oh, the country night. Indeed, aye. Ronan was doing a few moves himself that night. So was. Aye. Right. So now we're going to do the football predictions for this week's coming games, Marty. Right. So here we go. Mm-hmm. Right. What do we have?
Right, so we have first game is Spurs and West Ham.
I'm going to say Brennan Johnson is flying. And see, because he deleted his Instagram account. Right. And apparently, since he's deleted it, he's scored in every single game he's played since he deleted it 7 weeks ago.
Okay.
So I'm going to say Spurs. We'll say 2-0, but they can't hold on to the 2-0. They're a bit like Everton, they can't hold on to the 2-0 lead. But I'm going to say Spurs 2-0.
Okay. I said 2-1. Man United versus Brentford. Excuse me.
Brentford. All day long. Say 2-1 to Brentford.
2-1 to Brentford?
Yep.
Ooh. I said a draw. 2-1 each. Southampton versus Leicester.
If you talk on the mic, Marty, that'd be good so people hear you.
Southampton versus Leicester.
That was like your good what's Des Lennon voice there? And the scores and doors. Well, that's what your mum would have called me. We used to do the results for the pools.
Yeah.
After
Dickie Davis.
Southampton versus Leicester. I'm going to go for a draw, 1-1.
I said 1-0 Southampton. So, our own game, Celtic versus Aberdeen.
Massive game, Marty, isn't it?
Biggest
game of the season.
The biggest game of the season so far. Yes.
Seriously, like, both teams unbeaten.
Unbeaten.
Both flying.
Level on points.
But I think
bit of a difference in goal difference, but I think it'll be our stiffest test this season so far.
But we're home, so.
Yep.
I'm going to say 3-2 with like a last minute goal for Adamita.
Right.
So stick that down there, make an extra point for that one.
You know what I will do? Right, I said 2-0 to Celtic, obviously. The next one, I think this could be a tasty one. Liverpool and Chelsea.
Liverpool and Chelsea. Chelsea are starting to actually play decent now.
They're
again.
starting to play a bit of football.
But Liverpool are, let's say, 4-2 Liverpool.
Ooh, I said 2-0.
Just because our Ronan's on and he's a Chelsea rat.
Oh,
So he's
that's right.
like,
That's
Is
right.
there? Look, he just said.
Aye.
Company 18 defeat them Liverpool. It's 3-2.
I remember one day Ron and I took a favour off you in that fixture. I wouldn't mind taking another one if you have the swingers to take it on, like. Right, finally, I think that Liverpool Chelsea game's on Sunday, and the next one's on Sunday as well. It's Wolves and Man City. I think it's a foregone conclusion for that one, like.
We'll say Man City 4-0 Haaland hat-trick. Again.
Okay, I said 2-1 to City. So we're currently sitting on 9 points each.
Exactly, yeah.
So we'll see what happens next week, what way the scores figure out. Rowe got 2 correct scores last week. But previous to that, the score was 9,
Johan said
9-3.
we must learn the Aberdeen Swedish manager some manners on Saturday. Swedish, but I see he's being linked with the Wolves job, so he is.
Is he not?
Hopefully he is. Aye. And we're getting some other clampet to go up the. I see your boy in order, Critchley, the ex QPR boss now, the new Hearts manager.
What about
So he is.
what about Tuchel?
What? Oh, aye, England.
What? A German managing England?
Well,
You couldn't write that one.
Well, it sounds crazy, but I think it's the best appointment they've had in donkeys. Like, so it's like
I think he'll do well with them.
for all the people saying about I have to have an English manager and all this here and stuff, whatever. But
Aye.
I think this time they went their head and that's what the spice of cash here. But then I seen there now, he was getting 10 million for managing Chelsea a year, and he's only getting 5 million for.
There's Ronan saying he nearly got kicked out of the house that day because Jodie was pregnant, which is right. Him and I were actually selling Easter lilies. That game was at Easter, and he and I were selling Easter lilies outside Aston. We decided to go and watch the game over in the films.
Jesus. Yep.
And with a wee favour on it.
Of course, our own is always just like going out the extra mile just to get just to stick his foot in the water and go, I know I'm in trouble here, but I'm just going to go for another paint.
Well,
I have a pregnant wife in the house.
I took her up.
Who really needs me at home, but I'm going to go out for a pint. Just to that's rolling for you.
Exactly.
Right, so moving on. We'll go do another request for Anya this time. So she had asked for a song from the Druids.
Our quiz mistress.
Why can't I be a rebel? So
I don't know, why can't you? What's stopping you?
I am a rebel.
Are you?
A rebel to the core, as they say. So this is from their album Freedom. I think this was recorded before they'd done the Starry Play album, so it was. So I've heard this album. I don't know if I've actually listened to this song. Probably not. So it's a good few years old, this album. So it is. So it's on Spotify. So this is for our Anya. So she doesn't come on and ask for just everyday requests that everybody wants.
She always comes on with a rare one.
A rare one. So you calling our Anya a rare one, are you?
No, I'm saying she asks for rare tunes, which is, I think it's a good addition to the show.
There you go.
Yep.
Right, so this is the Druids here with their album Freedom, and I think it's their own original track. Why can't I be a rebel? Spicy for our quiz mistress, Anya. Here we go.
I was born an Irish rebel here in Wexford town. This is a rebel county, up the black stairs and back down. It was here we fought for freedom, and the marks still can be seen. It's here we long for victory, for a rebel Celtic team. And why can't I be a rebel and support my Celtic team? Why can't I long for victory for the boys in Hillsy Green? Why can't I sing a rebel song and the history of our land? For I long to see our Ireland free from British hands. I was born in Belfast, just up the Glen Road. My father, he was a Republican, and that's the way we were shown. We all support the Celtic. For the hoops we live and die. The peelers, they harass us as we pass them by. And why can't I be a rebel and support my Celtic team? Why can't I long for victory for the boys in hoops of green? Why can't I sing a rebel song and the history of our land? For I long to see old Ireland free from British hand. I was born in Hamburg, over in Germany. I'm an Irish rebel and a fan of St. Pauli. My friends all come from Glasgow, they're Celtic to the core. Here in the Jolly Roger, we await the rising once more. And why can't I be a rebel and support my Celtic team? Why can't I long for victory for the boys in hoops of green? Why can't I sing a rebel song and the history of our land? For I long to see old Ireland free from British hand. Yes, I long to see old Ireland free from British hand.
Try to sing some songs of glory, sing some songs of peace. In the end, it's the same old story. They're both too hard to reach. People tell me that they're sick and tired of seeing this place run down. But I say take off those blindfolds, you hypocrites, and help get us off the ground. And please say it isn't so. While William's army from where I to go, the reason's very clear. They're laying down their lives for this year after year. 70 shots between their bodies. Not one of those bullets missed. And for every trigger pulled that morning, a volunteer will enlist. For 5 long hours they left him lying there. The priest was turned away. Just another step lower for those SAS bastards who'll never forget the day. And please say it isn't so. While Willie and Donnie, well, they had to go. The reason's very clear. They're laying down their lives for us year after year. funerals where to prove their worthiness, while thousands they from the streets just to watch the postal boys hover helplessly overhead as the rock they came out to salute. They emptied their magazines over each coffin as defiantly the crowd they were sent. So another day dawns again, those guns they'll be out again, for Willie and Johnny have friend. Come on! And please say it isn't so. While Willie and Johnny, well, they had to go. The reason's very clear. They enjoy their lives for this year after year. Please say it isn't so. While Willie and Johnny, well, they had to go. The reason's very clear. They enjoy their lives for this year after year. Please say it isn't so.
There we go. That's the sound of Callie's Men there, folks, with Willie and Danny. Spicy for Hugh McKenna, that one. So it was Hugh who requested. Another great long-term fan of the show, supporter of the show. And before that there we had Why Can't I Be a Rebel for our Louise sis Anya. So talking of Anya, we're going to do our weekly quiz. So it's my turn this week to ask the questions, and it's Marty's turn to answer them. So I'd say I think he's going to do slightly better than I did, I have to say, last week.
I think so.
I think I've just got a feeling. So I have.
I hope you're feeling great.
More just because of the way the questions are going to be tonight. But here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time for the weekly quiz on Rebel FM. The City Slicker Big Row versus the Culture Marty.
I was about to do that when you put your foot.
Oh, you nearly got a proper nose there. Are you warming to it now? What are you still?
No.
Think it's pish?
Yeah.
Do you? Indeed. So, if that's your first time hearing that, folks, let me know what you think of it. That's our unique
Just say it's pish.
theme tune for our weekly quiz. So, the way we do this is when we used to do the quiz, it was basically I would pick questions all week and just try and get ones that I thought Marty wouldn't be able to answer. Then Marty would have put a bit more thought and effort into it and got ones that I definitely wouldn't be able to answer. And for weeks on end, we were only getting like literally one or two right each. So then sort of say, listen, look, I pushed that on you, and
Well, one week one of us got nothing.
one of us, as in me. Yep, not one, which was that was the nail in the coffin. I need to do something here. So I actually wanted our Anya to come on the show each weekend and do the questions, and then she could obviously ask us them, and whoever was like first put her hand up or something. But she goes like her aerobics every other week or something. So basically, she said, listen, why not I'll set the questions for you. So the weeks that it's Marty's questions to ask me, she sends them to him. So I haven't seen them, and like this week, it's Marty's turn to answer the questions, and she sends them to me, so Marty hasn't seen them. So it's been working out quite well actually, until last week when I just done really bad. Well, still got 5, but I still done really bad. So this question this week, Marty, so each week we've been doing like a bit of like Irish and then geography and music and sport and all whatever. The ones this week we'll do is, it's actually from the quiz we done over in Puerto Rico, right? But it's the questions I didn't use. So
Right,
this was questions this week are Celtic and Irish connection,
Okay.
right? So that's something you have a good chance getting these ones you have, like whatever, right? So obviously we're going to do multiple choice. You ready, Ian?
Go for it.
Right, here we go. So question number 1. Right, so what county is Brother Walford from? Derry or Sligo?
Sligo. Ballymote, to be precise.
Right. Which town is Neil Lennon from? Portadown, or Lurgan?
Lurgan.
What county is Martin O'Neill from? Donegal or Derry? You nearly beat me at my score last week already. So you are. Right. So here we go. What does the shamrock represent? Right. Luck, faith, and mercy, or Christian faith, good fortune, and protection?
You were?
What does the shamrock represent?
The shamrock represents the Holy Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Listen, luck, faith, and mercy,
Right.
or Christian faith, good fortune, and protection.
I'll go with the second one.
Right, sure now?
No, I'm not, but that's what I'll go with. None of the two relate to what I was told it was representing.
Okay, here you go. So, why was Celtic FC founded? And this one, there's no multiple choice. So,
That was founded as a charity for the poor children's dinner table after the famine in Ireland.
right. So, up to last records stated, how many supporters does Celtic have worldwide? 13 million or 9 million?
I'm going to go with 13.
Okay. So, how many years did Charlie Tully play for Glasgow Celtic? Was it 13 or 11?
13.
Right. In 2005, which legendary player's career ended in injury at Celtic? Was it Ian Wright or Roy Keane?
Had to be in, right?
Right. Now this is debatable. This one, right?
Right.
What position did James McCarthy play for? Defence or midfield?
Well, I was, as soon as you said the name, I was thinking midfield.
So, that's your answer?
Yeah.
Midfield. But when I sort of said debatable, I meant like he I think he barely touched the Celtic Park pitch. The only time was when he came out to get his shirt to go.
No,
I've just saying.
He was
I mean, like,
he was a midfielder. Like.
Last one then. So, how many goals did Niall McGinn score during his time at Celtic? 6 or 8?
Absolutely no idea. I'm going to say 6.
Right. There we go, Marty. So, let's see. Right. So, the answers were, so, what nationality? Sorry, not what nationality. Actually, I had to change this one because Anya had it read it something different. She has busy said, what nationality was he?
Right.
But obviously, I couldn't.
Yes.
I'm not going to say, oh, he's French or something. So I had said, what county was he from? Sligo or Derry? And you said
Ballymote, County Sligo.
Sligo, which was right. First one was right for you. What Irish town is Neil Lennon from? Lurgan or Portadown?
Lurgan.
Was right, indeed. And the third one, which you had this right before we even got the question finished. What county is Martin O'Neill from?
He's from Kilray, in County Derry.
County Derry, correct, Mundo. And let's see. And then, so what does the shamrock represent? So he said, was it luck, faith, and mercy, or Christian faith, good fortune, and protection? You said
Christian
that,
faith, good fortune, and protection.
which was right.
What?
There you go.
Right. Okay.
Right. So that's four right there so far, Marty. Or
Okay.
right. And why was Celtic FC founded? And basically, you got it right. Yeah, it's just basically it says here just to feed the poor, but it was more or less what you said. Like so it was. It's been question 6. How many supporters did Celtic have estimated worldwide? 9 or 13 million. You said 13.
Mm-hmm.
It was 9.
Right.
First one wrong. Right, so Anyway, you got 5 there, so you've leveled my score from last week anyway, so you have. So, and then how many years did Charlie Tully play for Celtic? You said it was 11 or 13. You said 13, and it was 11. So it was. Then number 8, in 2005, which legendary player ended in injury?
Oh, that was Roy Keane too.
And
I said Ian Wright.
But like, 'cause actually the link there was Celtic in Ireland.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, fucking right, Ian Wright, as much as I love him, he isn't much of an Irishman, like, so isn't like.
Yeah.
So that was wrong. So you have 3 in a wrong, 3 in a row are wrong. And they say the one that was debatable, what position did James McCarthy play for? And said did, but not very often, of course, was midfield. And then how many goals did Niall McGinn score during his time at Celtic? It was 8 or 6. You said 6, which was right. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
7,
6, 7. 3 wrong, so you beat my score from last week, so you go.
Happy days.
7, Marty, right.
That's good enough.
So, obviously, we'll just stick this here on again, just to wind you up, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time for the weekly quiz on Rebel FM. It was time. The City Slicker Big Row versus the Culture Marty. Fantastic. There we go. That was our weekly quiz, folks. So,
I'm going to put that out there. Vote. Should we keep that or should we get rid of it? Put your comments.
Well, if somebody else wants to go to take the time and make us another theme tune for the quiz, and I'm all for it, so, but up until now, that's the only one we have. So it is. I didn't even play the wee music in the background there, so I didn't.
I would have preferred that, like, to that other.
Well, no, we'd have to have something just in the background. I mean, make us look professional, because who says that we're shite here? Who was it there? Says
Roger Martin has got 5 as well.
Did he? There you go.
Says, well done, Marty. Your Ronan says, I'll do you a quiz for next week.
No, it's okay, we don't need it. We'll have Anya to do it for us. So you can stick your Chelsea quiz up your hole.
Oh.
So you can. Countdown. Yeah. What's it? Red by a Zenist? What's it? Red?
Ian Wright was finished.
Oh, Rachel is out. Well, yes, as much as I enjoy Countdown, Rachel is another.
Your mum got 9?
No, she didn't.
Well, she's claiming to have 9.
You must have Google on there, do you? Down there? Aye, I got 9.
I'm not reading Roger's comment. In fact, I'm going to delete it. I don't want to see comments like that.
Well, here. Feed the bear. It was a lie anyway. He just says Ian Wright was finished when he came to Celtic at Paradise. So wouldn't he call it a career in injury? Well, the answer wasn't Ian Wright.
It wasn't.
Which it was Roy Keane. Actually, was it? I mean,
I knew as soon as I'd said it, like, and you'd written it down, or you'd marked my answer, I thought that was wrong.
Straight away. Right, indeed. So we're going to go. The next quest was.
Excuse me.
Who was looking for Sniper's Promise there?
The Sniper's Promise was asked for by Dan O'Kelly.
So Dan was looking at the Emer's version, but I can't find it in my albums here. Now maybe on our studio album, for some reason I can't find it in my bloody folder. I don't know what I've done with it. So I'm going to play the Kathleen Loggy version instead, which is a sort of probably.
Your mother says she did not use Google. Those questions were easy.
Were they?
Well, you bit me, Kate.
Right, there we go.
There you go.
Right, so this is a Sniper's Promise from Kathleen Loggy, space for Dan Kelly. Here we go.
Night was icy cold, I was alone, waiting for an army foot patrol. And then at last they came within my sights. I squeezed the trigger of my Armalite. Oh mama, comfort me, for I know these awful things have got to be. And when the war of freedom has been won, left their wounded comrade for me to slay. Oh mama, comfort me, for I know these awful things have got to be. And when the war of freedom has been won, I promise you I'll put away my gun. There's nothing in this world I would not give if mercy's in your heart, you let me live. For in his eyes I saw a begging flame as the muzzle of my gun moved towards his brain. Oh mama, comfort me, for I know these awful things have got to be. And when the war of freedom has been won, I promise you I'll put away my gun. The dawn was breaking when I reached my base. I can't forget the look on that boy's face. Fear, agony, torment were all there, but to your memory, mama, his life I spare. Oh mama, comfort me, for I know these awful things have got to be. And when the war of freedom has been won, I promise you I'll put away my gun.
And there we go. That is the sound of A Sniper's Promise from Kathleen Largy, Spicy for Dan O'Kelly. So it is. So I'll tell you that one there, mate. So it is. So Maura, I found your song. So it is. Just text Alan Quinn there and he said, yep, it's on YouTube. Give it a wee listen. So we'll get that on next for you. Let's see. Kathleen Largy really did sing some beautiful songs. Another, definitely, yeah. Just I mean the voice of her,
a legend, absolute legend.
Why are you stuck the wrong screen on again? Can't get this. You can't get the stuff these days, like.
Will we not just delete that?
Yes, just delete it. Yes, do that so you don't.
Yeah, sort it.
There we go. Sweet. See, you know what you're doing now. Folks, this is flying through the night. There's 8:30 already. See, they're only sitting down here 10 minutes. So, of course, you're watching. This is Rebel FM on the Rebel podcast. Myself, Bigaroo, and my fellow Culture here, Marty. We're here at 9 o'clock tonight, each and every Wednesday. Apart from the last block of weeks here when I was gallivanting around the globe.
Yeah.
So it was. Just on there, talking about gigs there. Well, announced there during the week another Celtic gig I'm going to be doing. I can't wait. Marty, see if you can stick on the screen there. What? That one there, yep. So on Wednesday, the 28th of January, obviously Aston Villa will be playing Celtic in the Champions League, and there was a massive amount of Celtic fans heading to Birmingham for that match. I think they're only getting 2,000 tickets allocated, but there's going to be a lot more than 2,000 Celtic fans coming to Birmingham for that night. So big shout out to the Black Country Che Guevara, a Celtic supporters club, who our good friend of the show, James McClave, is a member of, and then St Patrick's Club in the Black Country. So they have invited myself and Kev O'D, Queven, to come over. Obviously, the wee tour we've done over in Scotland, we're doing well, so we're going to be heading over. Great, all expenses paid, but thank you very much. Over on Wednesday, the 28th of January, so officially the doors open at 12 o'clock. We're going to be doing food and stuff, because there's a lot of ones from Scotland, buses and all are booked in with them, so they're going to be on the go from like 5 o'clock in the morning. So they are for a match that kicks off at 8 o'clock at night. That's some real day travelling. So the music starts at 2 o'clock, so between myself and Kev, we'll be playing back and forth all day. Obviously, and hopefully we'll get a few goals, so we'll be able to do a bit of goal celebration music during the match. And then Kev will be on again once the match is finished, do a wee session.
Oh, so you're playing before and after? You aren't actually going to the match then?
No, Jesus.
Oh,
no,
right,
it's just
right,
busy.
right.
I'd say the majority of the ones here will go on this. And like it's the only very, very lucky few have got like Celtic tickets. I mean, obviously there'll be none in the away end at all. Like, I mean, I think obviously all the Villa fans will be getting them well snapped up, so they will. So yeah, and there's lots and lots of stuff happening all over Birmingham that 2 days. So there's in the day of the match, the day of the match as well, loads of big gigs happening. So there'll be Celtic fans left, right and centre, ones coming from Scotland, up from England, over loads of buses travelling over from Ireland as well. So folks, this is going to be a great gig. So as far as you know, admission is required for this gig for non-members of the Black Country Che Guevara Supporters Club. So you're maybe best sending them as we PM on Facebook, just finding out how much it is, if there is any room for anybody, because the venue itself isn't a massive venue, so it isn't. So I'd say it's going to be a great day. Really looking forward to it. So cheers to James for sorting this out, mate. You're a legend, so thank you very much. And all the rest of the guys are at the Black Country Che Guevara Celtic Supporters Club. Me and myself and Kev are really looking forward to it. So we are. Right, so in the first hour there, our good friend Maura had asked for a song about Peggy McCourt, saying she's in Derry at the minute. So this is the song Maura actually wrote, and actually gave it to Alan Quinn and Shebeen and asked him to record it. I know Peggy was a very, very good friend of Alan Quinn and of the band as well. The song George and Pop obviously mentions four volunteers. So it was George and Pop, and then obviously when Peggy passed away, it came out that he was one of the four volunteers involved in the operation. So he was. So a lot of respect for Peggy McCourt and Derry folks. So this is the song, The Ballad of Peggy McCourt, written by Maura McNally. And this is recorded by Shebeen, and this one especially for our good friend Maura, who's sipping a few wee drinks in Derry as we speak.
And the songs we sing from our hearts, those of honor, principle and courage, men and women who all played their parts. Age childhoods brought up in Derry, and through innocent eyes he saw armed forces of the British states and the cruelty of war. The fight for Irish freedom, it has never been a crime. We remember the story of Peggy McCourt. He was a man of his time. His home was raided in the day and also late in the night, on active service in action, on the run but still in the fight. He followed the path of his heroes and soon came to understand that only a free Irish people help build a new better land. The fight for Irish freedom, it has never been a crime. We remember the story of Peggy McCourt. He was a man of his time. The essay humming in each block cell. His part in the war he'd continue, saluting his comrades who fell. The fight for Irish freedom, it has never been a crime. We remember the story of Peggy McCourt. He was a man of his time. Well, the Brits partitioned Ireland to establish a 6-county states. Sectarian government installments based on bigotry and hate. Terry suffered in poverty and so much deprivation. Rural working men unemployed, the oppressed Irish nation. The fight for Irish freedom, it has never been a crime. We remember the story of Peggy McCourt. He was a man of his time. Hear the laughter of our children now on the streets of Derry and Kill. We remember the men and the women who fought with heart and iron will. The sacrifice be remembered, and we promise to play our parts. So we raise a glass to those who passed, the bravest of the brave in our hearts. The fight for Irish freedom, it has never been a crime. We remember the story of Peggy McCourt. He was a man of his time. The fight for Irish freedom, it has never been a crime. We remember the story of Peggy McCourt. He was a man of his time.
That there is the ball to Peggy McCourt there, folks, for the legendary Peggy McCourt from Derry, especially for our good friend of the show, Maura McNally, who's up in Derry at the minute. Just living her good life as she should be, enjoying herself. She's never here, like she's always up and down the country somewhere. Fair play to you, Mrs. So what we'll have left, but I think we'll have enough requests here, folks, to get us through the rest of the show. So we do. So we're going to try and play every one that's been asked for.
Yep. Your mother is asking how many questions you got. Kate, I was answering the questions tonight. Ro was asking them, and I got 7.
No, she went Ronan. She says Ronan. How many did you get?
Oh, Ronan. Oh, right. Oh, I suppose I would just keep my nose out then.
Aye.
Not even talking to me. I thought she meant you.
There you go. You see. Yep, there we go. Indeed. So, Ronan, speaking of Ronan, he asked for a song, Irish Ways and Irish Laws, the Moving Hearts version, which is our Oisín's favourite song. Apparently, it's my brother Niall's young lad. But 3, he says he got. I wonder what 3 it was like. Jesus Christ, 3.
Roger has to give up because he's getting a lot of buffering. So if we don't see you again, Roger, for the rest of the evening, then thanks for tuning
maybe
in.
be your internet connection, Roger.
Yeah.
Maybe you seen turn it off and go back on again, whatever.
That might work.
It always does the trick. Turn it on, off, and
yeah.
So listen, but I'm going to play the Christy Moore version of this. Irish Ways and Irish Laws. I'm sure if Oisín is listening, which he probably isn't, like I doubt it very much. He should be in bed by now probably. But we'll do it anyway. Great song. I love the Cruncher version of this one. Irish Ways and Irish Laws. Back when Cruncher was in his prime, he done this song great justice. So he did like. So when I wrote him, we request for you for this one. It's Irish Ways and Irish Laws by the legend Christy Moore.
Once upon a time there was Irish ways and Irish laws, villages of Irish blood, waking to the morning, waking to the morning. Then the Vikings came around, turned us up and turned us down, started building boats and towns. They tried to change our living, tried to change our living. Cromwell and his soldiers came, started centuries of shame, but they could not make us turn. We are a river flowing, we're a river flowing. Again the soldiers came, burnt our houses, stole our grain, shot the farmers in their fields, working for a living. We have been down, the secret of the water sound has kept the spirit of a man above the pain descending, above the pain descending. Today the struggle carries on. I wonder will I live so long to see the gates being opened up to a people and their freedom, a people and their freedom. Once upon a time there was Irish ways and Irish laws, villages of Irish blood, waking to the morning, waking to the morning.
Back up again there. Just Christy Muir, folks, with Irish ways and Irish laws. Just pop it back on the screen, Marty, again there, just the big fans. So folks, tickets again this week are really starting to gather pace. If any haven't got tickets yet for our big gig, our annual big fans gathering gig for the podcast and supporters, get your arse in the gear. So it's taking place this year on Saturday the 30th of November up in the fabulous Raleigh McCauley venue, folks.
What if the arse is automatic?
What?
What if the arse is automatic?
Well then, go in the drive and go up drive up the rallies and get a couple of tickets or wristbands. They are on sale. I actually don't know how many have been sold up. I need to find that out. There's a few on sale behind the bar up in the rallies, folks. Just ask them. There's posters all around the club. And also, if you want to buy them online, you can. That's the majority of them have been sold by online at our ticket website, www.rebelpodcast.bigcartel.com. So if you go to our Facebook page, it's all there, so you'll be able to find the link for it. That was a bit of a mouthful there, trying to remember what the website address is. But say folks, yeah, tickets are
Ruben says he hopes he's not working those nights.
Well, I need to bloody tell Mr. Ferris you're not working, for God's sake, because there's your tickets is there for it and also there, so I'm sure you won't be like. So yeah, so the main night is a Saturday, folks. Saturday, the 30th of November. So doors open at 7 o'clock. We'll be kicking things off at about 7:30 with Paul Sheeran, obviously from Clover Rebel Band. Clover have done the last 3 of this with a full band. Paul's here. He's come up busy with his missus Sarah. They're going to take on the whole weekend, go and do Rebel Sundays and all with us the next day. So Paul will be starting things off. Then our good friend Quaven, KOD, is going to be on next. Then Damien Quinn, who played the very, very first year in the PD. And then a band who I haven't had for any of these gigs yet, the two Tonys, Spirit of Freedom. Looking forward to having them up here on the rallies. I haven't played the rallies in years, as far as I can aware, like, at a gig like this. And then the next day is our always official after party sort of sessions, like this sort of recovery session. So it's going to be on 2 to 5. I'd say it might probably on to about 6 o'clock, I'd say. I just said 3 hours. We'll probably do 4. So on the day I'll be doing a couple of DJs myself, DJ Rebel Row, and then Toby Mac. I'll be singing, opening things up, and then Paul again from Clover I'll be finishing up for us. So we will. So the £15, folks, gets you 2 wristbands. So it's not £15 for the Saturday and then £15 again for the Sunday. £15 gets you 2 wristbands, one for the Saturday and one for the Sunday. I know that did confuse a few people because some people have bought tickets for like they ordered 4 wristbands, but they actually only needed 2. So and I sent them 4, and they're texting me going, "Look, I only ordered 4 or 2 wristbands." I thought it was like 2 for Saturday and 2 for Sunday. I was like, no. So they're going, so we'll just bring a mate or something of us in, so we'll have 4. So it's going to be a brilliant crowd, folks. So if you haven't got tickets yet, come on, get yourself sorted. You probably will be able to pay in on the night as well. So yep, there's Saturday the 30th of November and Sunday the 1st of December up in the rallies, folks. Right, next tune of the night, we'll have a few more requests to try and get through before. Well, Ronan just says that the tone room has now been refurbished. Well, I have to say, give it a bit like a paint, but the carpet upstairs is I don't know who picked it, like, but let's just say it's like something your granny would have had in her living room about 40 years ago, and it's definitely doesn't go with the room at all. Like,
I don't think I've seen it.
I think they must have got a big bulk load of it for cheap or something. No matter, we'll take that there. So we'll. Right. So the West of the Week. Who was looking at one there? Marty?
The West of the Week was Jared Ferris.
So Jared Ferris, this one's for you. We're going to do the Wolf Tones version. Obviously, don't normally play a lot of them on the show, but obviously with this weekend they're officially finishing. So we've done the what Wolf Tones will we play tonight for them?
Let me see.
What song do we do? The Wolf Tones.
One that somebody requested, and you don't know Wolf Tones version.
Oh, My Heart Is in Ireland.
Aye.
We played first.
Aye,
yeah. So we're going to do the Wolf Tones version here of the West of the Week. So this one's for Jared Ferris. Here we go.
When all beside, I'll bid you keep the West asleep, the West asleep. Alas and well, may Erin weep when Connacht lies in slumber deep. Their lakes and plains smile fair and free, mid rocks their guardian chivalry. Sing, oh, let man learn liberty from crashing wind and a lashing sea. That chainless wave and a lovely land, freedom and nationhood demand. show the great God never planned for slumbering slaves a home so grand, and along a brave and haughty race, honored and sentinel the place, sing, oh, not even their son's disgrace can quite destroy their glory's trace. For often in O'Connor's van to triumph dashed each Connacht clan, and fleet as deer the Normans ran through Corshleaf Pass and Adrahan, and later times saw deeds as brave and glory guard Clonrickard's grave, sing, oh, they died their land to save at Aughrim slopes and Shannon's wave. And if when on a vigil keep the West's asleep, the West's asleep, alas and well may Erin weep that Connacht lies in slumber deep. But hark, a voice like thunder spake, the West's awake, the West's awake, sing, oh, hurrah, let England quake, we'll watch till then for Erin's sake.
That is the West's Awaker, if you folks, from the Wolf Tones, from their 25th anniversary album. And that was for, who's that one for again?
It was for Jared Ferris.
Jared Ferris. So we'll probably have time to fit one more song in, I think, tonight, so do. So obviously we had our roving reporter Iona earlier on, their video on, winding us up. I've been over in Santa Ponda, so she sent us two pictures across here with all her ones over actually in Jinkies at the minute. So there's the brigade themselves, Jared, Jerry and Emer. That's Iona's daughter, is it? Or
That's Kaylee, that's Ben's girlfriend.
oh, okay, no problem, right. And then there's one there with Ben.
That's Ben and Kaylee there.
And Jared, there you go. So it sounds like Jinkies going well for Jared, so this will fair play.
Good
Yep.
to see it, good to see it.
Yep. So there you go, for folks. We're gonna play one more tune here for you, and obviously we're going to finish up here with a bit of the Irish Brigade. Obviously, just we were talking there about them as playing Jinkies. Might as well do one more wee tune for you, seeing Iona and all the rest of her ones are over there at the minute. So again, folks, thanks very much to all yous for tuning in tonight. It's been good crack. Well done, Marty, and your 7 points on our Celtic and Irish quiz. Ian Wright, but is like.
I know.
That's probably equally as bad as my
6 counties.
6 counties one that I got like last week. So yeah, we're going to be back. Just the camera back up. We'll be back next Wednesday, folks. All being well. Usual time, usual same place, 7 p.m. Myself, Marty. Multi-streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. So we will, as soon as the show's over tonight, we will upload. The YouTube version, we'll share it on Facebook and the other channels or so, in case anybody that's missed the show tonight. So thanks for all your requests, thanks for all your banter. If anybody wants to drop us a few quid towards the show, folks, it would be much appreciated if you can. Every little penny counts, going towards keeping
the link.
Well, was going to say keeping the lights on, but we won't have the lights on. We'll have this big shiny
We'll have
light on
that
here.
light on over
So
there,
do.
yeah.
But it's very bright, so we need a few quid to keep that light on. So do. And from next week onwards, well, we'll bring the big fan down. The big, because we need it. This room is just too warm. So I was meant to bring it down tonight, and I forgot all about it. So
we sit here and blow at each other.
it's just it is because this wee thing we've made here.
The curtains.
It's just too warm, and again, my ma, I touched this radiator beside me, and like my knees burning on it. So I was like, this like I still say to this day, I think these downstairs have had a lottery win. They haven't told us, because like who in this day and age can afford to have their heating on 24/7 that warm? Like I don't know, but
Bit like our house.
what?
Elaine likes the radiators on in her house too.
Well, you are getting on age, like, you know, so you need to have a bit
Thanks
of
very much.
a bit of heat, like. But at least you haven't got a bigger house now, like the heat in
No.
the wee bungalow. I know how nice it is.
It's a lot easier.
Are you finding it a bit cosier than having in the other house, like?
Well, it's a lot handier, aye. It's a lot more practical. Yeah.
Indeed. Right, so folks, again, if you want to drop us a few quid towards the show, there's the links there. We'll leave them up for maybe the last song. So thank you very much. So, just give us it on the camera before we head on. So folks, from myself, Big Ro, thank you very much, and your boyo here. We'll be back next
Good night,
Wednesday.
God bless.
It's been good crack as always. So next week will be Marty's turn back to ask the questions, and hopefully I can do a bit better.
I was just about to say that I'll make it good and tough for you, but sure, I don't.
But you don't have a choice
I
now.
don't have a choice
But
now.
they again are on you. Like, that's if I don't play her songs, I mean, it'll be like,
Ooh.
well, I'm gonna do the questions up, you know.
Mhm.
So I think you're probably leading at the minute, aren't you, by 2 points?
What'd you get last
Because
week?
we're both eight each, and I got 5, and you got 7, so you're leading by 2. So you are. So I need to do a bit better next week, and then I'll be.
Is Anya not doing a wee graph or something, or are you doing it, or?
No, but she'll probably send me it during the week, and we can do it.
Right. Okie doke.
Next week we'll put it up, so we'll so yeah, folks, that's us. So cheers. We'll see you next Wednesday. So we're going to finish up here with who was last for the Fields After Now?
That was Mike Dunlan.
Mike Dunlan. So we're going to play another Irish Brigade version. This one is Fields After Now, another version from the Sidewalk in Dublin, from
brilliant.
the same one we done the Sam song earlier on. So I think it's Jared singing this version. So it is.
Yep.
So here we go. This is the Irish Brigade with the Fields After Now, especially for Mike. So folks, we'll see you next Wednesday, and enjoy the rest of your evening and the rest of your weekend. Thank you very much.
Going to sing a wee song here, and we're going to dedicate it to all the Celtic supporters, but also to the people of the Garvahi Road. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling, Michael, they have taken you away, for you stole to valiant corn, so the young might see the morn. Now the prison ship lies waiting in the bay, and low lie the fields of path and ride, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wings, we had dreams and songs to sing. Now it's slowly round the fields of happy ride. That's all you hear in the Sidewalk. Sing to that chorus again. And our love was on for the people of Gervahi Road.
By a lonely Drumcree hill, thousands waiting still, for they want to walk the streets of Portadown with their sashes and their flutes, bowler hats and Sunday suits, but they'll not be marching down Gervahi Road. And low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. If you're going to Drumcree, pitch your tents beneath the tree, 'cause you'll not be marching down Gervahi Road.
If you're going to Drumcree,
If you're going to Drumcree, pitch your tents beneath the tree, 'cause you'll not be marching down Gervahi Road. And low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. So if you're going to Drumcree, pitch your tents beneath the tree, 'cause you'll not be marching down Gervahi Road. So if you're going to Drumcree, pitch your tents beneath the tree, 'cause you'll not be marching down Gervahi Road.